Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So Floyd Mayweather, shout out to 78. I saw it on this channel that I went to Fight Hype and I listened to the video. He called Triple G Triple L, and he'll lose 3 times to him. Um, it's funny how it's like March Madness, right? Kansas yesterday, they lost, but before they lost to Oregon yesterday, they won by an average of 30 points their first 3 games, and they looked basically unbeatable. Looked like they were just going to walk to the championship. My friend bet $3,000 on them at -6, and he ended up losing $3,000. And that's the same thing with Triple G. The Dominic Ways, the Willie Monroes, the Martin Murrays, the list goes on and on. You look fantastic against the mid-majors and smaller schools when you're a 1 seed and you go to a 16 seed and an 8 seed. But it's no doubt in my mind, no doubt in my mind, Floyd Mayweather would box circles around Triple G. And even then, and the irony about this is, you guys need to close your eyes and see this. The more punches Floyd Mayweather throw, the better off he would be in that fight. And he would know this because Triple G is not a counterpuncher. So Floyd Mayweather would throw 3, 4, maybe 5 punch combinations just to occupy Triple G. And he wouldn't even be throwing them with power just to keep Triple G off balance. 1, 2, reset. 1, 2, 3, reset. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, back on the stick. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, he would box circles around Triple G. Now, we all know we will be on the edge of our seats for, because we know Triple G would hydrate to 170 and Floyd probably would hydrate to 155 maybe, if that. And that one punch knockout power probably would be realistic, but Floyd Mayweather's only been hit really hard 5 times in his career, give or take a few in fights. I'm talking about in terms of almost being knocked out, knocked down. And I wouldn't expect that to happen with Triple G because even in the second half of the fight, Daniel Jacobs knew it, but his punches were really telegraphed. You know what I mean? And Daniel Jacobs just didn't want to really exchange. You know what I mean? But getting back to Floyd Mayweather's a maestro. He will box circles around Triple G. The only way to beat a Floyd Mayweather is like you gotta have that Sean Porter in you. And people say Maidana, but Maidana didn't have the athleticism as a Sean Porter. No boxer is gonna beat Floyd. No pure boxer is gonna beat Floyd Mayweather. No pure puncher is gonna beat Floyd Mayweather. It takes pressure to beat a Floyd Mayweather, because he'll figure you out. You know what I mean? Everyone has an algorithm to them. You know what I mean? And when you fighting like Sean Porter, staying on the inside, you know what I mean? Because the older you get, the less active you become. You know what I mean? And I think just the pressure. You got to have a pressure and fight off cadence to beat a Floyd Mayweather. And, I mean, if you look at the boxing scheme now, you guys may agree or disagree, but Sean Porter, I'm looking at the 147-pound division. Not unless you get lucky and you land a punch, which 49 times people have tried, 47 people have tried, 47 people have failed. He had 2 rematches, I believe, and it's not gonna happen. So agree, disagree. Maybe I'll do a separate video on why I believe Sean Porter is the only fighter that can beat that would have a realistic chance at beating a Floyd Mayweather, just to get you guys riled up. But getting back to Triple G and Triple L, and Floyd Mayweather, it wouldn't be a contest. 10 rounds or 2. Floyd would take the 12th round off to celebrate, keep his hands up. You know what I mean? He would let off the gas in round 11 like a Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? And basically just win the fight. So but let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's an easy fight? And do you think Sean Porter, I'll do a separate video on that. Do you think Sean Porter is the only 147? I know you guys are probably saying Earl Spence because he gave him good work. But trust me, when you do the same thing every time, you have no chance against Floyd Mayweather. You have no chance. You know, a Keith Thurman Floyd Mayweather fight would be a boring fight. It would be too cerebral. You know what I mean? He would it would be like Pavlov's dog. Keith Thurman would get electrocuted with the jab and the counter shot every time he attempted to do something. Now this is based off of pre 40 years old Floyd. I don't know how he's gonna look in the ring now, but the last time I saw Floyd Mayweather against Andre Berto, Keith Thurman would have no chance. Anyways, man, barbershop conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And this is an interesting topic, so I'm dying to hear what you got to say. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.